West Coast vibe, you coming back for more.
Raider Nation, stand up, let's go. Hip hop beats and root busters shout. Raider Nation, never step slow. All Raiders, no cut, let them know. Raider Nation, stand up, let's go. Hip hop beats and root busters shout. Raider Nation, never step slow. All Raiders, no cut, let them know. Raider Nation.
In the Vegas, we rep loud. Black and silver, we shine. Stand proud. Defensive lines breaking through the ground. Lunatic rated, keep it raw, profound. Gang day vibes, feel the energy rise. We dissect the place through the lows and highs. West side swagger with a hardcore twist. All Raiders, no cut, ain't nothing we miss.
Raider Nation, stand up, let's go. Hip hop geeks and root busters shout. Raider Nation, never step slow. All Raiders, no cut, let them know.
Linebackers blitz, we break it down right. Every single play analyzed all night. West Coast Kings with that G-Funk groove. All Raiders no cut, always in the move. Raider Nation, tune in to the vibe. Lunatic Raider, we never take a dive. From news to peace, we keep it tight. Bring the pride shining bright every night. Turn it up, Raider Nation in the house. Oh, God. Lunatic Raider. Green heat, no doubt. Straight from the west, we light the fire. Loyal to the game, elevate higher. Stepping time again, get ready for the thrill. All Raiders, no cut, bringing you the real. Tune into the sound, it's time to get raw. Breaking down the plays, let me tell you what I saw. Loyal to the silver, loyal to the black. Raider pride in every crime, never slack. Nation in the house. We keep it real, turn it up and don't dirt. From the heart of the West, we bring the heat. Lunatic Raider, ain't nobody can beat. From the heart of the body, you bring the heat. Lunatic Raider, ain't got come. Tune into the sound, it's time to hit raw. Breaking down the plays, let me tell you what I saw. Loyal to the silver, loyal to the black. Raider pride, every crime, never slack. Yo, it's the all Raiders, no cut, tune in for the scoop. Lunatic Raider, bring it true to the loop. News and rumors, we keep it hardcore. West Coast vibe, you coming back for more.
Raider Nation, stand up, let's go. Hip hop beats and root busters shout. Raider Nation, never step slow. All Raiders, no cut, let them know. Raider Nation, stand up, let's go. Hip hop beats and root busters shout. Raider Nation, never step slow. All Raiders, no cut, let them know. Raider Nation.
In the Vegas, we rep loud. Black and silver, we shine. Stand proud. Defensive lines breaking through the ground. Lunatic Raiders, keep it raw, profound. Gang day vibes, feel the energy rise. We dissect the place through the lows and highs. West side swagger with a hardcore twist. All Raiders, no cut, ain't nothing we miss.
Raider Nation, stand up, let's go. Hip hop geeks and root busters shout. Raider Nation, never step slow. All Raiders, no cut, let them know.
Linebackers blitz, we break it down right. Every single play analyzed all night. West Coast Kings with that G-Funk groove. All Raiders no cut, always in the move. Raider Nation, tune in to the vibe. Lunatic Raider, we never take a dive. From news to peace, we keep it tight. Bring the pride shining bright every night. Turn it up, Raider Nation in the house. Oh, God. Lunatic Raider. Green heat, no doubt. Straight from the west, we light the fire. Loyal to the game, elevate higher. Stepping time again, get ready for the thrill. All Raiders, no cut, bringing you the real. Tune into the sound, it's time to get raw. Breaking down the plays, let me tell you what I saw. Loyal to the silver, loyal to the black. Raider pride in every crime, never slack. Nation in the house. We keep it real, turn it up and don't dirt. From the heart of the West, we bring the heat. Lunatik's radar, ain't nobody can be. From the hordes on the body, you spray, bring the heat. Human stick radar, ain't got come see. To the sound, it's time to hit raw. Breaking down the place, let me tell you what I saw. Loyal to the silver, loyal to the black, rated pride, every rhyme never slack. Yo, it's the all raiders, no cut, tune in for the scoop. Lunatic radar, bringing truth to the loop. News and rumors, you keep it hardcore. West Coast vibe, you coming back for more.
Raider Nation, stand up, let's go. Hip hop beats and root busters shout. Raider Nation, never step slow. All raiders, no cut, let them know. Raider Nation, stand up, let's go. Hip hop beats and root busters shout. Raider Nation, never step slow. All raiders, no cut, let them know. Raider Nation.
In the Vegas, we rep loud. Black and silver, we shine. Stand proud. Defensive lines breaking through the ground. Lunatic raiders, keep it raw, profound. Gang day vibes, feel the energy rise. We dissect the place through the lows and highs. West side swagger with a hardcore twist. All raiders, no cut, ain't nothing we miss.
Raider Nation, stand up, let's go. Hip hop beats and root busters shout. Raider Nation, never step slow. All raiders, no cut, let them know.
Linebackers blitz, we break it down right. Every single play analyzed all night. West Coast Kings with that G-Funk groove. All raiders, no cut, always in the move. Break the nation, tune in to the vibe. Lunatic Raider, we never take a dive. From news to peace, we keep it tight. Bring the pride shining bright every night. Turn it up, Raider Nation in the house. Oh, God. Lunatic Raider. Green heat, no doubt. Straight from the west, we light the fire. Loyal to the game, elevate higher. It's that time again. Get ready for the thrill. All raiders, no cut, bringing you the real. Tune into the sound, it's time to get raw. Breaking down the plays, let me tell you what I saw. Loyal to the silver, loyal to the black. Raider pride in every rhyme, never slack. We keep it real, turn it up and don't duck. From the heart of the west, we bring the heat. Lunatic's radar, ain't nobody can be. From the hordes on the body, you spray, bring the heat. Lunatic radar, ain't got come see. To the sound, it's time to hit raw. Breaking down the place, let me tell you what I saw. Loyal to the silver, loyal to the black, raider pride, every rhyme never slack. Yo, it's the all raiders, no cut, tune in for the scoop. Lunatic Raider, bringing truth to the loop. News and rumors, you keep it hardcore. West Coast vibe, you coming back for more.
Raider Nation, stand up, let's go. Hip hop beats and root busters shout. Raider Nation, never step slow. All raiders, no cut, let them know. Raider Nation, stand up, let's go. Hip hop beats and root busters shout. Raider Nation, never step slow. All raiders, no cut, let them know. Raider Nation.
In the Vegas, we rep loud. Black and silver, we shine. Stand proud. Defensive lines breaking through the ground. Lunatic raiders, keep it raw, profound. Gang day vibes, feel the energy rise. We dissect the place through the lows and highs. West side swagger with a hardcore twist. All raiders, no cut, ain't nothing we miss.
Raider Nation, stand up, let's go. Hip hop beats and root busters shout. Raider Nation, never step slow. All raiders, no cut, let them know.
Linebackers blitz, we break it down right. Every single play analyzed all night. West Coast Kings with that G-Funk groove. All raiders, no cut, always in the move. Break the nation, tune in to the vibe. Lunatic Raider, we never take a dive. From news to peace, we keep it tight. Bring the pride shining bright every night. Turn it up, Raider Nation in the house. Oh, God. Lunatic Raider. Heat, no doubt.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
starting quarterback for.
Yes, sir. Aiden O'Connell.
What went behind that decision?
It was a quarterback battle early on. Aiden started 5 games, and at this point, I think it's best to go with Aiden going forward. Raider Nation, stand up.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Raider Nation, what it do? Top of the AM and happy Thursday. Yes, indeed, man. Welcome to another episode of All Raiders No Cut with your boy Lunatik Raider right here on Raiders Allegiance, man. Thank y'all for pulling up this Thursday morning. Man, we got a few things to talk about. They had their presser yesterday with AP, and then later on that in the day, they had AOC. Why AOC? Because AOC has been named the starter from here on going forward is AOC. Can AOC get the job done? I don't think is going to be by himself. He's going to need the offensive line, bro. And like I told y'all, if the offensive line ain't on point, AOC won't be either. It's like nature of the beast, bro. Nature of the beast. So we'll see how Colton Miller does with his 6 sacks on the year that he gave up, protecting AOC's blind side. And that's my only really concern is the offensive line. And I've been told y'all that. The reason why I went with Minshew being the starter from the get-go is because his mobility allows him to escape the pressures that the offensive line might give up. So, with that being said, man, shout out to the world's most dangerous chat, man. We got a show for you today. Hope all is well, man. Happy Thursday. Yes, indeed. Dirty Eric in the house, man. Lunatic, what up, y'all? Tell these fake fans talking about tanking. Oh, no, not the tanking. Not the T word. We don't do that shit. You hear them? We do not tank. The nation, real nation motherfuckers don't tank. That's them soft motherfuckers like the 69ers and the donkeys and shit. They tank to try to get shit. They tank. They lose on purpose because they've been losing on accident. You know what I mean? I guess that's what you want to go and call it. I guess they're not trying to lose, but they losing, so that's an accident. So now you're going to try to lose on purpose? Bruh, losing is in their DNA. That's why whether it's losing on purpose or losing accidentally, they do a damn good job at doing that shit. It took the motherfucking donkeys 5 fucking years to beat the Raiders. Think about that one. 5 years it took the donkeys to beat the Raiders. 5. And we play them twice a year. So that's 10, damn near 10 matchups. Damn near 10 matchups. But hey, who's counting? I am. You know what I mean? So you motherfuckers are 1-5 or 1-8 in the last motherfucking 5 years. 1-8 the Denver Donkeys is against the Raiders. Man, fuck tanking. We leave tanking to them soft shell motherfuckers out there. The motherfuckers cut from diapers and drugstore cotton. You feel me? The motherfucker fix their mouth to talk, even fix their mouth to say tank. Motherfucker, if you ain't talking about the boxer tank, I don't want to hear it come out your motherfucking mouth. Yeah, that's weak shit. Only a weak motherfucker thinks about losing to try to get on top. And then if you ever notice, motherfuckers that tank, it never work out. Ask the Philadelphia 76ers. I wait. Ask the Philadelphia 76ers how many championships tanking got them. I wait. And Embiid been in the league how long? I wait. Go ahead and tank. Go ahead and tank. That shit don't work. That shit don't fucking work, tanking to get a player, and it don't fucking work. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, bruh. No, let me quit. Shout out to the world's most dangerous chat. We are in here. My boy Graham Cam in the building, man. Salute. Top of the morning, man. Eugene in the motherfucking, or not Eugene. I'm tripping. Eagle Terran in the motherfucking building. I'm so used to the names in the chat, boy. It's like I see shit. Tom DeLeon in the building, man. Top of the morning. Hope all is well. Who else we got up in here? Joseph Alumet Jr. Salute to you. Good morning. Hope all is well. Tops. Who else we got? We got Billy Davis in the building, man. Salute, man. Salute. Good morning to you as well. Gabe in the building. AOC, the starter. Hopefully, the spark we need. It's going to be, boy, in order for a spark to be lit, it needs oxygen. Guess who the oxygen is? The motherfucking offensive line. If the offensive line ain't supplying the oxygen, there won't be no spark, bro. I've been saying this shit from day one. Now it's day what? It ain't day one no more. We going to week 6. The oxygen must be the offensive line to allow the spark to spark. It don't matter how good you think AOC is. It don't matter what the play calling from Getsy is. If AOC ain't getting the protection he needs to stay upright and clean, it is a WRAP. Didn't know I can do that shit, huh? Didn't know I knew that the kind of rap I was talking about began with a W. And the kind of rap that when you bust bars on a motherfucker's helmet, that's the RAP. Yeah, see? Let me ask you this. This is off subject. Does anybody know what RAP stands for? RAP. I'll wait. See, a lot of this shit motherfuckers didn't know. What does RAP stand for, music-wise? What is... I'm talking about the official. It's an acronym. A lot of people didn't know that. RAP is an acronym? Yes. RAP is an acronym. Like R&B, which is RNB. R&B, however you want to pronounce it, it's rhythm and blues. We know what R&B is, rhythm and blues. Do you know what rap acronym is? For all the hip-hop fans, and I'm saying that shit, shout out to D-Tech, shout out to motherfucking Corrupt, Yuckmouth, and motherfucking Keek the Sneak with the song I'm a Raider Though. The video drops today at 3 p.m. Check it out on YouTube. D-Tech, man. I'm a Raider Though. 3 p.m. Does anybody know what the acronym for rap is? Shout out to the motherfucking chat, man. The world's most dangerous. Mike G in the building, man. Raider Paul in the building. Tony Shepard's in the building. Yes, indeed. Lunatic just pointed out to us. Yes, man. We got action. Exactly, Tony. I be telling these motherfuckers. See, people thought I was gonna do a mock draft like picking players, but no. I want to see the reality of the landscape of different mock drafts as how do they see us as? How good of a team or how bad of a team do they see us? We knew Pro Football said we're gonna get the 4th pick. Then I forgot the other one said we're gonna get the 10th pick. Okay. So what about the teams ahead of us? What do they got them ranked at? Damn near every team in the NFL has their quarterback. Damn near all of them. So we don't have to be like, oh, we got to lose games just to move up to get a good. No, they're going to be there. Hey, Shador Sanders is going to be there. Cam Ward is going to be there. Watch what I tell you. Ewers is going to be there. Man, and we ain't even going to have to, if we do move up, there's going to be a team that ain't going to mind. They probably going to go offensive linemen. A lot of these teams that went out there and they drafted quarterbacks this past season, they're going to go get offensive linemen to protect their investment. That's the law of the nature, law of the land. You know what I mean? They got to protect their investment. So they're going tackles. I don't think, well, it depends. I don't know what center's coming out. I got to go look at the college landscape as far as the players go coming out. But man, just pay attention. Pay attention. These teams that's gonna be in top of the draft again already got their quarterback. They're not double dipping. They're not double dipping. If you double dip, you would have done it in the same draft. Just like, look, the Patriots did exactly what Washington did when they got Cousins and RG3. They went out there and got May, and then what's the little retarded dude that can throw for? Joe, it's not Joe Mixon, that's the running back. Is it Joe Mixon? I don't remember. The little slow dude. Nah, I'm fucking with you. Dude could pan out, but we know Drake May's getting his start this weekend. Rattler might get his start this weekend. These motherfucking teams already got their quarterbacks. Pittsburgh, the Raiders, the Giants. Who else do I got in limbo? The Jets. I think the Jets who did the Jets? I think the Jets already drafted somebody, bruh. Who are the New York Jets quarterbacks?
New York Jets. See photos of the Jets quarterbacks during the 2024 offseason program. Aaron Rodgers and Tyrod Taylor have a combined 33 years of NFL.
Yeah, Tyrod Taylor definitely not a future aspect of them at 35 years old. Who's the Martinez? Who was he? Did he play for is that Nebraska, the old Nebraska quarterback? Let me see. Adrian Martinez. It could be him. Okay, let's see. Adrian Martinez is an American professional football quarterback for the New York Jets. Where did he go to school at, man? He's only 24 years old. He's from Fresno. 6'2", 220. Nice size. Not the greatest, but nice size. From California. He went to Nebraska and Kansas State. Okay. So they got him a young quarterback. What round was he drafted in, though? Hold on. Let me see real quick. Because I don't be following other teams like that. So he was with Detroit Lions practice squad in 2023. So if he's coming off the practice squad, he's definitely not the quarterback of the future for the Jets. So the Jets could be going out there and getting – this is probably why the Jets will not give up their first-round pick for Devontae if that's the case. They won't do it. They're going quarterback this year. I can see the Jets, the Raiders, and Steelers going quarterback. The Steelers, Raiders, Jets, and Giants. 4 teams could go quarterbacks this year. There's no fight for quarterbacks this year. There's none, bruh. There's none at all, for real. So that's why I'm not worried about fuck that tanking shit, nigga. That's shit for the birds, man. That shit for the birds. That's trying to find an easy way out, and this shit don't never work out. Motherfuckers tank and never become shit. That's the wrath of karma. You can't cheat your way into championships, and cheating means losing on purpose. Just like if I was to bet on football and I was the head coach and I want my team to lose to cover the point spread, that's cheating to win a bet. So you cheating to get a draft pick. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. He said vitamin A12. Bro, watch what I tell you. Hey, I hope the offensive line protects AOC, because that's the only way we gonna win, bro. But if they don't, if Colton Miller continues on his trend of giving up sacks, like I said, we played 5 games this year, and Colton Miller has given up 6 sacks. He's supposed to protect the blind side of a right-handed quarterback. AOC, bruh. I'm just saying, bruh. Offensive line, do your job this weekend. Bruh, give AOC an opportunity to get out there and at least succeed to get us a victory. Don't put him behind the 8 ball, bruh, and he's worried about getting sacked, and therefore he can't focus on going through his reads and making precision passes. Come on, bruh. I'm not trying to lose on purpose. I don't believe in that shit. Salute to everybody out there, man. We got who else we got up in here? Alex 951s in the building, man. Salute. All right, man. Let's get into the show, man. Shout out to the world's most dangerous chat. I got y'all, man. Thank y'all for pulling up. And like I say, without you, there's no me. And without us, there is no nation. There is only one nation. What nation is that, you might ask? The motherfucking Raider Nation. Salute to the real nation, the only nation, silver and black. Let's go. Yeah. All right. So we're going to get into the subject at hand today. There was a presser yesterday, and there's a couple of things I grabbed from AP that he covered on that I think that a lot of people. Now, some of y'all might have watched the presser. Some of y'all may check out other podcasts that mention and played the snippets from that presser. Well, I'm gonna do the same thing, goddamn it. So sit back, grab you a drink, stick your hands down in your pants like you played football at Polk High. Old school motherfuckers will know that reference. Shout out to Al Bundy. Let's go ahead and jump into it, man. This is AP at his presser yesterday addressing the media. We're going to get into it it goes from AOC to fucking Devontae Adams. We're going to get into all of it, man. Let's start off with the Wilkins injury. You remember I told y'all and broke you down exactly what the Wilkins injury means. A lot of people on the outside don't do research, so therefore they don't know the time frame that an injury like this after surgery can admit a young athlete to return in half the time as compared to letting it heal on his own. So with that being said, I assume that Wilkins will be back within 6 weeks. Now he's going to IR. They put him on IR. That's at least a minimum of 4 weeks. I wouldn't be surprised if he's ready in 4 weeks. This is a surgery that is not complicated. This is also one that in a matter of a couple of weeks, you could be back on your feet training, you know what I mean, getting ready again. So let me just play when they asked AP about Wilkins and his injury, what was told to him by Christian Wilkins. So without further delay, this is AP on Christian Wilkins' update on his surgery from his injury. Let's go.
Christian Wilkins, he's had surgery for fracturing his foot. How disappointing is that news, and how do you guys account for his absence?
Tired losing good players. That's not ever good. But I tell you what, up to that point, Christian was pretty dominant in that first half. Sack, 2 TFLs running around, and it happened early in the second quarter. He played on it, really tough SOB there. And, you know, Christian right away when he got it fixed, and he was here this morning at 6 a.m. trying to get ready, talking about he'll be back in a couple of weeks. So,
see that? He played on it in the third quarter. So it happened in the second quarter, but played on it in the third quarter. Now I showed y'all the doctor that talked about it, and if you guys are not familiar, here let's revamp. I want y'all to be at ease with the Wilkins situation and don't think, oh, he's gone for the season. If you don't know what the fuck kind of surgery he had and the time frame of recovery, please don't speak on that shit. That's all I say. Please just don't speak on this shit because it's not becoming of you. Where the fuck did I? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. All Raiders No Cut episode. This was. Oh, nigga, am I on the wrong motherfucker? I am on the wrong shit. Bam. Hold on real quick. So what I'm going to do is play for you again, once again, a doctor who knows of this surgery. What the procedure calls for, what the rehab might call for, and the time frame of recovery for this injury. My prediction is Wilkins will be back this season. Not for the last game, not for the second to the last game, not for the third to the last game. He will be back, I would estimate, I'm saying about at the least, I can't say at the least because I don't know. He's a young dude, so younger people heal quick. They heal quick. It's just like I remember my son breaking his arm, and I swear he was out of that cast in like 3-4 weeks. You know what I mean? This is a fracture, but it's on the outside of the foot. So it's nothing that's, like I said, he played on it for the third quarter. So this is the breakdown of exactly what a Jones fracture is, the procedure to repair it, and the time frame of recovery for that patient. So here it is once again, y'all. So let's put this to bed after this one.
The definition of the surgery is called a Jones fracture, is the name of this particular type of fracture. Not every fracture of the fifth metatarsal of that bone is a Jones fracture, but some of them are. And the ones in that area are the ones that are problem fractures because the blood supply is not great to that area, which is why you don't see bruising on her foot. And typically when someone injures their foot, they say, hey doc, I was on the court and I felt a big pop in my foot. And you expect to see this huge amount of bruising or swelling, and there's not, because there's really not the blood supply there to make that happen. And that goes to show you why it's so hard for that particular fracture to heal up. So oftentimes you'll take an x-ray in the office and you see this and you talk to the patient about their treatment options. Treatment option one is a non-operative route, and if you go that route, typically it's 12 to 15 weeks non-weight bearing in a cast, if you really follow the rules. And even some of those will go on and have to have a surgery because they frankly won't heal up. So many people will elect to have the surgery done because the surgery basically cuts your recovery time in half, more or less, in order to get back to doing what you want to do with it. So what people should expect from it is, it's an outpatient surgery. It typically takes about 20 to 30 minutes to do. Typically there's for instance, this patient had what's called a popliteal block, so that when she wakes up from surgery, she'll have no pain at all for the first 14 to 24 hours in her foot and ankle. And frankly, it's such a minimally invasive surgery, they just don't hurt all that bad. It's not like fixing a broken ankle or having a bunion fixed or other things that we do like that. So people typically recover very quickly from it. And the other part about it is that the person who typically has this surgery is a young, active, motivated person or patient, and they want to get back more quickly, and so they tend to kind of sail through surgery pretty quickly. Some people, athletes in particular, when they get back from this, we use like an arch support or orthotic in their shoe to kind of stiffen up that area a bit, but that's not everybody either. Many people can get back in normal tennis shoes at about 6 to 8 weeks out and really begin exercising fine, and we try not to really restrict people with this. Again, we use that amazingly strong, solid screw, so really, as I tell the patients, there's really good rebar in your foot. You're really not going to re-injure or break this thing, and they can really advance their activities pretty quickly and hopefully get back to doing the things they want to do more quickly.
And see, like he said, with that screw in his foot, you're not going to re-injure it. You can get out there and, you know what I mean? As soon as that's why he opted for surgery so quickly, because they probably ran down the options. Non-surgery, you're looking at 12 to 16 weeks. But with surgery, you can cut that in half. You're looking at about 6 weeks, a month and a half, maybe sooner, depending on, everybody doesn't heal the same. He's a young guy. He's in shape. He's motivated to get back on the field. Like he told AP, I'll be back in a couple of weeks. Can he? I say yes. Because like the doctor said, it's not a severe injury. It's not like a broken ankle or anything. It is the fifth or fourth metatarsal on the foot on the outside, which the Jones fracture is something that he played on in the third quarter anyway. You know what I mean? So now you got a screw in it, so it ain't going to re-injure itself. He's good to go. I think it all depends on his pain threshold, even though I don't think pain is an issue in this situation. It's going to be, if he played on it with nothing, you know what I mean, without a screw, without the surgery, and he went out there and played on it for a quarter, I could believe that's why he only played for a quarter, because he started feeling the difference in his foot with the pain, maybe the pain, but discomfort. Let's just say discomfort. But yeah, he'll be back in no time. So of course he's going to IR, which is going to give him about 4 weeks. And I believe that he will be back on the practice field in 4 weeks. Mark my words on that shit. I just got a feeling this is not a season-ending surgery or injury. This is just something that it just happened. One of them freak things, and he took care of it instantly. It seemed like he was in surgery the next day. You know what I mean? So we got that out the way, man. So don't worry about Wilkins. Wilkins going to be all right. I don't think he's done for the season. So with that being said, man, let's continue on with AP's presser yesterday. This question was given to him about the Devontae Adams status. So here's AP on Devontae Adams.
On the Devontae Adams situation, and how quickly do you want to get a resolution to this so you can kind of move on?
Well, the update, Devontae's doing well. Hamstring's getting there. He's getting closer and closer to get back on the field, on the practice field, and good spirits. We talked, so everything's good.
Do you see any scenario where he can return to the Raiders?
He's still a Raider. He's never not been a Raider.
Yeah, actually playing again for the Raiders.
He's still a Raider. When he's healthy and he can play, we'll play him. He's just not healthy right now. And he's getting closer, though. That's the good part. He's working every day to get that hamstrings right. He's in the right headspace mentally. like I said, we talked recently and had a good conversation, and he's ready to play football.
Has he been rehabbing here at the facility, Antonio?
Yes.
Have you seen him here?
Now, for me to sit back and listen to the comments of AP on DA, a lot of people think, oh, so what? Is Devontae Adams having a change of heart and decided to stay? That we're gonna look at all the things out there that what it could be. The main one is, does he have a change of heart and he wants to remain with the Raiders? I believe that is a possibility. Why? Because someone, a head coach, see, this goes out to everybody that think AP's not a good coach. AP is the kind of coach, and we all said that players want to play for, right? Even frustrated players that's not frustrated at him, but frustrated at maybe the lack of, how can I say this without trying to diss motherfuckers on the team? A lack of personnel to get the job done. We know the quarterback position. And with AP probably sitting and talking to this dude, man, he's gonna give it to him raw and uncut. He ain't gonna sugarcoat it, but at the same time, he ain't gonna do it to try to like say tell Devontae he ain't shit. It's like, bruh, just one of them heart-to-heart talks. Like, hey, just if you want to go, we can make that happen. If you don't want to go, stay here. Let's win some games. You know what I mean? We made a change at quarterback. Maybe that is the thing. You know what I mean? That them changing quarterbacks, not the fact that his AOC is making Devontae go, oh, I got AOC again. No, but the fact that the organization ain't sitting on their hands and that they're at least trying something different. They're trying. You know what I mean? And that's all a motherfucking like Devontae will probably ask for is just show me you're trying to make this team better. I've been through this with the Trailblazers being a fan and Damian Lillard just a year ago. Same situation. Same exact situation. Y'all just don't know. The Blazers and the fucking Raiders are so fucking alike. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. I give you an example. Remember the 2007 NFL draft? Raiders had number 1 overall pick. Who they picked? Jamarcus Russell. Well, guess what? 2007 in the NBA draft. Number 1 pick was the Portland Trailblazers. Who they draft? Greg Oden. Where's Jamarcus Russell and Greg Oden at? I wait. We go back to 1977. When was the organization's first Super Bowl season and first NBA championship season? 1977. I tell you, now you get to this. Devontae Adams, the star wide receiver, wants out because he's getting at an age where championships are going to miss him by if he thinks he stays here and nothing progresses. Damian Lillard did the same shit last year with the Blazers. I want to be traded. So they shipped him to Milwaukee. And what happened? Boston won the championship. Boston was a team that the Blazers helped with the trade that the players that they got in the Dame Lillard trade because they sent Holiday to Boston to help them win a championship. Ain't that a bitch? So look, you gonna fuck around and trade Devontae Adams to wherever, and whatever we get back in return is gonna help this team out if he wants to leave. Now, the Raiders been through this before. No, what I ain't going to say been through this before. I done seen other teams, and I know the Raiders were involved. For those who don't know the story, how many of you guys know who Doug Williams is? Doug Williams, Super Bowl winning quarterback of the Washington Redskins back in the, was it the early 90s? Wait a minute, I'm trying to remember. I know they won in 91, the Redskins. Was Doug Williams? Hold on, let me see. I'm going to give y'all this history lesson in a minute. Doug Williams, quarterback.
According to Wikipedia,
Doug Williams was with Washington from 86 to 89. So late 80s. All right, here's the story. Doug Williams, the year he won the Super Bowl, wanted to be traded. So Doug Williams wanted to be traded from the Redskins. The same year he won the Super Bowl, I'm going to tell you this story, and this is real shit. Doug Williams wanted to be traded, so Washington Redskins end up having a deal with the Los Angeles Raiders for Doug Williams. Yes, the Raiders were this close from trading for motherfucking Doug Williams. Before the trade went through by the owner of the Washington Redskins, he calls Doug Williams into the office and asks Doug Williams, okay, Doug, I got an offer on the table from the Raiders. Do you still want to be traded? Doug Williams said, nah, I'll stay here. So that same season, he stays with the Washington Redskins, and they win the fucking Super Bowl. Devontae, could you be our omen? Could you be our, nah, I'll stay here and get us to the fucking Super Bowl? I don't know. But it ain't like it never happened before. Kobe Bryant, I told y'all this before. Kobe Bryant demanded the Lakers for a trade. Lakers had a trade for him to go to Detroit for Grant Hill. Before they pulled the trigger, I'm just giving you a rundown, and this is what I see happen with the Raiders, why AP's presser didn't sound like trying to sidestep questions. So Kobe Bryant demanded a trade. The Lakers was going to, okay, we'll take care of that. They had a deal on the table with the Detroit Pistons, but before they squeezed the trigger, they called Kobe into the office and asked him, now look, are you sure you want to be traded? We got a deal for you from Detroit. Kobe said, nope, I'll stay here. And ran off 2 championships with the Lakers. This is post-Shaq. Ran off 2 championships with the Lakers after deciding to stay. Could Devontae Adams be our omen? Could he and get down and talk to AP, and AP say, look, we got a deal for you to go to the Jets. You see, they just fired their coach. You want to talk about dysfunction? If you want to trade, we can make it happen. If you want to stay here and try to make this work, we're changing quarterbacks. We're going to try everything we can to try to win. We're not trying to tank. And Devontae Adams probably said, you know what? Cool, I'll stay. I'll stay, bro. You know, I was a little upset. You know what I mean? I wasn't, getting the ball, and the passes were just fucking everywhere, but in my hands. You know what I mean? I got frustrated. Just like the last 2 people I just mentioned, Doug Williams and Kobe Bryant were fucking frustrated. And the organization kept their word by when they said they did not want to be traded, and they stayed with the organization. The organization went out and got the players to help these motherfuckers win championships. That could happen here. But Devontae has to be patient. I know he's up in age, but that's the same thing with the Lakers and Kobe. This is when the Lakers decided to go get Paul Gasol to help him win 2 back-to-back championships after Shaq. You remember? Kobe can't win no championship without Shaq, so he wanted to be traded. What he went 7 years? No championship after Shaq left? Demanded a trade, decided not to go. Lakers got him some help. They won 2 back-to-back. Doug Williams was ready to go. They kept him, grabbed some people, won that Super Bowl that year. So Devontae needs to keep things in perspective. You can only travel the road that's given to you. Some people will just want to create their road. You can, but life, it doesn't work that way. You don't get to create your road. Because I'm pretty sure if everybody created their own road, there will be no motherfucking speed bumps and anything in your way to slow you down or mistakes from happening. You would have a perfect ride down that road. And life does not work like that. You can't have it perfect. There is no such thing as perfection. You can chase it, but never will catch it. So every mistake, every bump in the road, every speed block and bump and in your way is meant there for you to learn a fucking lesson to become great at the end of the day. Devontae, go to a team that already has shit that you think you can win a championship does not make you great. That's not going to make you great because you didn't go through the trials and errors to earn it. To earn it. It's like owning a business. I can start a business from scratch and I'm the only employee making my shit and building my shit and selling my shit and keeping tabs of my finances and the incoming income and the outgoing bills. And then I work my way. Now I buy 2 companies and split off into, you know what I mean? You either can go that route and build your company from the bottom up, or you can go out there and buy you a McDonald's that already exists and everybody already knows the name. All you got to do is just open up shop. That's the easy way. Start your own franchise. That's the hard way. Make your mistakes to learn how to own and operate a business. That's just like these players. Learn to start from the bottom. Make your mistakes. Bang your head. Burn your hand. Learn to duck. Learn to keep your mouth shut. Learn to go ahead and go with the flow and become great. Become great. The Hall of Fame wasn't because motherfuckers went off to another team to win a championship. No. Players end up getting traded or released and shit happens. But 9 times out of 10, these motherfuckers earned where the fuck they at. They were great. Not because they went to a championship caliber team. They were already great. Randy Moss in the Hall of Fame. How many rings he got? I wait. It was never built on rings to get into the Football Hall of Fame. Plunkett got 2. Is he in there? Nope. That shows you they don't give a fuck about rings. Individual stats. Did you make your team great? Michael Jordan ain't the GOAT just because he can score 60 in a game. He's a GOAT because he made everybody around him better. Made them better. Devontae, you will be a GOAT if you make people around you better. Not go to somewhere that they're already great and you're just joining the team. You're not great doing that shit. Max Crosby, they said that thing about Max Crosby. When Max Crosby was in Minshew's face, telling him, we got your back. That's a defensive player telling an offensive player, we got you. When you can make people around you great, that's when you become great. So, Devontae, what you gonna do, bruh? In order to be great, make the people around you great. And you can do that. I know you have it in you because why? Why you think Jacorian Bennett is so great? See, people have forgot. Jacorian Bennett was picking Devontae Adams' head. He wanted to get a perspective from that side of the ball to help me as a defender. And Jacorian Bennett, after 1 year, look at this young man. His nickname should be PBU. PBU. The PBU kid, because this boy he wasn't doing this last year. But people would say and Trey Tucker too, talking to Devontae. But these guys, it didn't matter what side of the ball it was, I can get knowledge from you because you play on the other end of me. So if I can pick your mind as a wide receiver, I know what to do as a defender as a corner. That's all on Devontae. So that could happen. The other thing is he's looking at, the Jets fired their coach and Derek Carr is hurt in New Orleans and don't know how long he's going to be gone. Spencer Rattler, everybody say Rattler. Everybody say Rattler. He's going to be starting in motherfucking New Orleans. Well, guess what? Rattler is just as slow as AOC. If that offensive line ain't going to help his ass, he going to get sacked. He ain't going to be able to elude the pressures of the defenders on the edge. It's not going to happen. He can't get away from them. Rattler's a 5'9" 40. AOC is a 5'9" 5. You talking about a quarterback running damn near a 6-second 40. Oh, he's mobile. The only mobile that motherfucker is either T-Mobile or Apple. iPhone. That's the only mobility they got. Shit. But yeah, man, maybe he does have a change of heart. Maybe the right guy was Antonio Pierce to sit down with him and give it to him a buck and not try to sugarcoat the shit, lie to the motherfucker, and let him know this is what it is, this is what it was, and this is what it always shall be. The decision is yours. You can stay or go. It ain't gonna matter. One monkey ain't gonna stop no show. So the saying goes. Bars. All right. So that's AP on Devontae Adams. Now let's get to AP as he discusses more in depth of AOC, him becoming the starter, why they went with him, and what they're looking forward to him starting versus the Pittsburgh Steelers, which is not an easy feat. For him to start against the Steelers, this is not easy. If he comes out with a victory, the offensive line got to make this shit happen for this young man. Make this shit happen for this dude. Give him a pocket. Let him be comfortable, have the time to throw so he can execute what it is he needs to execute. So without further delay, man, this is AP on AOC.
Have you seen in Aiden O'Connell from last year to this year and the progression that he's had as a quarterback that gives you confidence in him for this week?
Yeah, way more vocal. Just vocal confidence. Out of that shell, not looking like a rookie no more, not acting like a rookie no more. He has a certain presence about himself. And it's not so outgoing where you'll just notice it. But, if you've been around him enough, he's definitely speaking up a lot more. I love how he walks around the building. Like I said, really what I respected the most is when we named Gardner the starter, he said, all right, I'm going to be the best scout team quarterback possible. And he was lighting our ass up, right? And every day he gave us the best look. And he walked around with a smile on his face. And if you remember the Baltimore game, him and Jackson Powers were sitting there rallying the troops and pumping up. And he was just a great teammate. So all those things factor into decisions.
So there it is. These are all the decisions that's going into AOC starting. Minshew has not been playing good. He's not been playing good at all. He had 5 games. He had an opportunity. Now, AOC, he like he said, he's becoming more vocal. So he's developing not in just ability, but as far as leadership as well. But my thing is, I'm already knowing just because he lacks mobility does not mean he can't be a good quarterback. But you're going to need things that help him, protect him from him not being able to get out the way. That's all I told people. You know what I mean? I ain't said AOC is trash. I'm just saying in today's NFL, with as fast as these defensive linemen are, bruh, you gonna need to be able to skedaddle to get up out of that motherfucker, boy, because they coming. And I know Pittsburgh is licking their chops like, ooh, Colton Miller ain't been doing shit. Andre James ain't been doing shit. And we got 2 fucking rookies at left guard and right tackle. They are chopping at the bit. And if this offensive line don't hold up, bruh, you already know what the outcome gonna be. You already know what the outcome is gonna be. So why everybody think it's just AOC by himself that can go out there and prove it, AOC, that offensive line got to help him prove it. And that's with any quarterback. But the mobility in Minshew was the thing that separated him and his veteranship to be able to understand shit and be able to get out of the way of heated strikes that's coming at his ass. You know what I mean? Like I said, in a perfect world, a perfect quarterback for us would, if you could take Minshew and AOC and put them in the same body. Let them have the arm talent of AOC and the mobility and fucking veteranship of Minshew. That's the quarterback we want. Now, to be mobile don't mean you got to run a 4.3 40. Mobility means you get out of harm's way, you can get out the pocket, extend the play, and make the pass. But your throwing game and your leg game, that's why I said a lot of these quarterbacks that's real dynamic with their legs, they don't develop as a passer because their gift is their curse. A lot of these coaches see them as, oh, he can run like here's an old school term. He can run like the Dickens. You know what I mean? Let's run options and let him take it. Like Michael Vick, I can understand why you would want Michael Vick to run that motherfucking ball. You talk about one of the most electrifying offensive talents at quarterback, not because of his arm, but because of his legs. But he did have a rifle of an arm. Oh, lefty. You know what I mean? Vic was that dude. But when you find, and a lot of times, like I said, nowadays the NFL is changing, not because they want to, or I know they say it's a copycat league and everybody's not looking. I mean, some teams could be looking for the next Lamar Jackson, but now you seeing Jaden Daniels as a rookie do the same kind of shit. And you like, we want a quarterback like that. Hey, them legs, boy, and that arm, you find an arm and legs that go together like those two. As an offensive coordinator, your mind runs wild with the possibilities on offense, the kind of plays you can draw up, the stress defenses. So some of these teams might actually go out there looking for quarterbacks that's not just mobile, but fast. And then what happens now is a lot of these colleges is going to start noticing these professional teams are out looking for dual threat type quarterbacks. So guess who these colleges start recruiting for their quarterback positions? Dual threat quarterbacks. So now what you're going to start coming out of college. See, these colleges want people to go to the NFL. They want their players to make it to the NFL because that's a green light, not a green light like you think you're gonna ride on somebody, but a green light like, hey, they're known for this. They good for that shit. Because they produce pros. They produce pros. So that's why you want a lot of your talent in college to go pro. So eyes are on you now. Now and that draws recruitment players to you because they're going to know if I go to that school, since all eyes are on them because they send out a lot of players to the NFL, I got a better opportunity of playing football for them than I do playing for them. So I'm going to go to Alabama. I'm going to go to Ohio State. All the top schools with great, recruitment because they know all eyes are on them now. And I can be seen if I go to that school and play and possibly make it pro. So now what happens is a lot of these colleges are all now recruiting dual threat quarterbacks. And while those dual threat quarterbacks are playing in their system and developing and maybe even staying a 5th year, a 6th year by transferring, you're being seen and noticed. And this is what the NFL is, and this is all the NFL is going to see in the draft now. Is dual threat type quarterbacks because that's all these colleges are going to have to put into the draft. So that's how the NFL changes too, because it's dictated to them. It's kind of like I'm go back to rap music. It's kind of like the rap industry. The industry used to be, if you had hot music and you were a hot artist, they were going to find you and sign you. Or that's the tracks that the radio stations would want to play. The hottest thing on the streets. Well, now it's reversed. Instead of the artist dictating to the industry the kind of music to come sign me, now it's reversed where the industry is telling you, you got to make this type of music for us to even think about signing you and putting you on the radio. So now you're forcing artists to not be themselves, but to mimic the ones that were successful before them so they can get a deal in return. Same shit with NFL quarterbacks. Same thing. Now that the NFL is seeing these dual threat quarterbacks and you see them in the NFL and they like, oh, bro, we need more of that. We need more dual threats. And so colleges say, oh, they need more dual threats? Shit, in order to get our name in lights, we got to put out the most college athletes into the pros so we could be seen. Let's go find a 5-star dual threat. 4-star. Let's bring excitement to our football to make them want to put us on TV where we can be seen. That's how the league is getting dictated to. That's why you're going to have a high influx of dual threat mobile type quarterbacks is the next not the next prototype. It is the prototype because there was only one Michael Vick as far as what he can do. Look in the league now. How many Michael Vicks we got in the league now? Huh? How many like elusive with an arm? Kyler Murray, we seen what he did. Little midget motherfucker, but got an arm and can run his ass off. Then you go look at Lamar Jackson in Baltimore. Same thing. Jaden Daniels. Oh, shit. Now you're starting to see Caleb Williams doing this thing with Chicago, running off 3 straight. Oh, shit. Now all these other teams that need quarterbacks, I want one of them. That's why it's a copycat league. I want a quarterback like his. We knew what Jaden Daniels was going to be. We just couldn't get him. So what that meant, Washington knew too. You got a gang of game tape on Jaden Daniels that shows you, oh, we gotta get this. Fuck that. We is not trading back. Number 2 overall, Jaden Daniels. And this motherfucker is in. They mentioned after 5 weeks, they're mentioning a rookie quarterback as an MVP candidate of the fucking league, bruh. That's why every team wants one of those. You know what I mean? That's why they want one of those. Let me edit this shit real quick. Let me shut this down, remove that. And I'll put this motherfucker on Facebook. So yeah, that's what it is. It has nothing to do with AOC being trash. No, AOC is a prototypical pocket passing quarterback. That not mobile, but got an arm. But in order to have one of those type of quarterbacks, you got to provide him with the things that is going to make him successful. You need an offensive line, you need a run game, and you need the correct play call. That's all I said. And it starts with that O-line. If they cannot protect him, it don't matter if you got a run game because there won't be one. And it doesn't matter about the play call because there's no motherfucking protection for him to execute from within a clean pocket. That's it. Everything's a trickle-down effect. It's a domino effect. You can't have one without the other. I can't have a good production at quarterback unless my offensive line is on point. So Getsy, I hope Getsy and them is working that shit out and know damn well that, okay, this is what we got. This is what we're going to have to do. We can't run the same plays with Aiden as we can with Minshew, but we can run plays with Aiden that we couldn't run with Minshew as well. See, there's a flip side to every coin. See, what Aiden O'Connell can do at a high level, Minshew couldn't. Accuracy, arm talent, couldn't do it. But Minshew could use his legs and have the more knowledge of the game than AOC. Therefore, that's what put him as a front runner. He had 2 things going for him: experience, mobility. Aiden O'Connell has 1 thing going for him: arm talent. But if you can give him the protection he needs, he'll do all right. But I'm worried about that offensive line because, like I said, this is not the Colton Miller that we are used to. This Colton Miller, coming off an injury and surgery, has given up 6 sacks on the blind side of the offensive line in 5 games. Let that sink in. 5 games. 6 sacks in 5 games. He's on pace for giving up 18 sacks. I'm not the, don't shoot the messenger. He's on pace for giving up 18 sacks in a season. Colton Miller. Let that sink in. Let me say that again. Colton Miller, left tackle of the Las Vegas Raiders, who will be protecting AOC's blind side. Blind side being the side of the ball once he hits the snap, his back is turned to that he cannot see. From that same side that Aiden O'Connell will not be able to see, Colton Miller has given up 6 sacks on pace for over 18 in a season. And you feel comfortable with putting AOC out there that is not going to be able to see it, let alone run from it. That's my worries. Knock on wood. Fuck it. The only wood I got. Hear that? Knock on wood. He does not get injured. Because we're going to be in a very, very bad place if any kind of injury happens to either quarterback. Because then what, you're going to have Bradley as your backup? Never played a snap in the NFL? Shows promise, but undrafted, never played a snap in the NFL. And we're going to be down to him as the backup and whoever's left. That's why I said, bro, you better make sure you keep this dude clean, or it's going to be an ugly-ass game Sunday. Shout out to Snoops Hernandez, man, top of the morning. All right, y'all, man. Hey, salute to y'all. Let me give y'all respect one time. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. This one's for you. I hope you enjoyed today's show, man. Just a little breakdown of a few of AP's presser comments on AOC, Devontae Adams, as well as Christian Wilkins. I appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to the 50 that's watching. Please, if this is your first time here, subscribe to the channel, hit that like, man, leave a comment, whatever you can do to support the channel, man. Likes, subscriptions, memberships, whatever you want, super chats, all that good shit, man. Be more than welcome to do so. But you guys are always welcome here every weekday morning, 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. It's the All Raiders No Cut podcast with your boy Lunatic Raider. But you know what tomorrow is, right? Hey, you guys, you know what tomorrow is? Hey, hello? Hello? You know what tomorrow is? Yeah, you. You know what tomorrow is? Tomorrow's Fuck Your Team Friday. Yeah. You never seen one of those? Oh, every Friday at 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern, it is Fuck Your Team Friday with story time. Everybody loves story time. Story time with Lunatic Raider on Friday mornings, 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern, right here on Raiders Allegiance. It's Fuck Your Team Friday, and it will be story time tomorrow. So with that being said, you guys enjoy your Thursday. Be safe. Make it back home to your loved ones. And remember, if nobody loves you, it's because you ain't shit. I'm Lunatic Raider, and like I always say about this time, I'm out this bitch.